Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1988 season is on the air. Today's date is May 7th, 1988. We are at Arlington Stadium for an American League matchup between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. The Yankees come into this game one game under 500, 14-15. The Rangers struggling out of the gate at 10-17. So this is a game where if the Yankees win, they can get back to 500. Rangers are just trying to stay close. All right, approaching here in the early month of May. I know I'm competing with the football game. I do apologize with that. I wanted to get this game in. What I should have done, I should have played this game in the morning, but I was thinking of just not playing tonight, but I said, you know what? Let me get the game in, and next week we have, of course, the two championship games for the NFL. I will play Inside Pitch in the morning of Sunday. I'll do Sunday morning that time. But tonight I did want to get this game in. So I'm not expecting many viewers, and that is okay. I totally understand. Brian B. and Ronald Spersky are first to join us here at Arlington Stadium. The Rangers historically won this game 3-2. The Rangers had 10 hits and no errors. The Yankees only had 2 hits in this game. I guess they were both homers. So that's one thing I can figure in this game between these two. It is our first look at the Yankees and the Rangers tonight. So and for 1988. So let's see what we get. So hopefully we have a good ball game tonight. I'll try to move maybe a little faster so everybody can get back to the Cowboy Niners matchup. And of course, some of you may actually have my game on one TV or something like that, like some people have done before. But that is okay. I totally understand. So let's see what we got today, shall we? Starting pitcher for the Texas Rangers in this game is Jose Guzman. 11 wins, 13 losses, no saves, a 3.70 ERA. He gets the call for the Rangers tonight. So the fans here at Arlington hoping the Rangers can get a nice win. Yankees trying to get back to 500 here in the month of May. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say as we get our first look at these two teams in the 88 season. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Yankees will be left fielder Ricky Henderson. Best leadoff hitter and greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. 305 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs. As I said, definitely greatest leadoff hitter in baseball history. He is still with the Yankees here in 88, and he will get his first call here. That's 2TV's big win for the Bengals, as Brian B. says. We are using blue, white, and white dice. Rangers are the home team. We are set and ready. A good game between the Bombers and the Rangers. Let's begin tonight. 5-4, Guzman against the righty, walk. The 11's going to be good, and Henderson will draw a leadoff walk. Arlington Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and 4 to walk, so we could see a lot of bases on balls tonight. Henderson goes to first, and the next batter will be second baseman Willie Randolph. Didn't this guy ever retire? 230 average, 2 homers, 34 RBIs. Not a great year in the plate in 88, but excellent in the field. As Clee baseball fan joins us here at Arlington Stadium, Henderson had 93 stolen bases. And that is a 13. He does not get the steal sign. Guzman, Randolph actually does get I think we get the hit and run, though. And, well, they do get the hit and run, but it's a first inning. I don't think we need to do that. We'll let Randolph swing. Guzman, 6-3 against the righty. That is a blank. Randolph, 1-1. Well, Randolph does his job. A base hit to right field. That is a single. Henderson, base runner 4. Base single to right, +3. That's no need to roll there. Henderson will easily take third with the speed he has, and already the Yankees are off to a good start. The Yankees only had 2 hits in this game historically, and they get their first one right then and there. Infield will go to double play depth. The Rangers are going to play for the 2 outs. knowing it'd be very difficult to get Henderson out. Next batter for the Yankees, first baseman Donnie Baseball Mattingly. Should be in the Hall of Fame. 311 average, 18 homers, 88 RBIs. I think he needed to win a World Series and he would have gotten in. Infield is a double play depth. Randolph had 8 stolen bases. That is an 18 and nothing happening. Guzman will go ahead and pitch. Guzman, 3-1, strikeout 3, and he got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Mattingly just barely strikes out there, and he didn't strike out much. But he does get Mattingly on a K. Guzman at 157 strikeouts in 88. So now there is one down. And that will bring up the designated hitter, Jack Clark. 242 average, 27 homers, 93 RBIs. The 242 is pedestrian, but the 27 homers is not. Strategy roll coming up, and that is a 13-0 happening. Guzman will go ahead and make the pitch. Guzman, 1-5, wild pitch, and that will bring in a run. Guzman goes ahead and throws one behind the catcher. Randolph moves to second. And Henderson comes in to score, and, well, that's one way I guess the Yankees got a run in this game. And it's 1-0 Yankees early. So here it is, 1-0 in the Yanks. Randolph goes to second. That takes off the double play. And now they'll redo the strat. And that 11 means Randolph stays where he is at. So Guzman, after a wild pitch, scores a run. Guzman with the pitch. 5-3, range play at the park. Arlington Stadium, 2-4, at the ground ball to first. That ball is hit. The ball is hit to O'Brien. Excellent range. His range is a 5. That is a 6, though. It's going to get past him, and that is going to be a double down the line. Randolph will come away all the way from second. He will score. Clark goes to second, and just like that, the Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Rangers. Stadium groans. So the Yankees jumping out on the Rangers early here, 2-0. And that's their second hit already in this game. So looks like inside pitch is going to have something else to say. Now a runner on second, still 1 out. And now we'll see the center fielder, Claudell Washington. 308 average, 11 homers, 64 RBIs. One of Washington's better seasons that he had. Clark on at second, not a threat to do anything, and he will stay put. Guzman will make the pitch. Guzman, 5-2. That's a walk plus, and that is going to walk Washington, and Guzman not off to a good start in this one. Second walk issued here by Guzman. Runners at first and second now for another Hall of Famer coming up. Right fielder, Dave Winfield. And he had an excellent year in 88. 322 average, 25 homers, 107 RBIs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Runners at first and second, still 1 out in the top of the first. And nothing. That's a 20. Guzman does have a high balk rating. Tries to get Clark at second base. And he's going to get called for the balk. And the runners will advance. So Guzman gives up a balk is now called on him. And now runners move at second and third. And that's going to keep. And now they're going to bring the infield in. A balk called on Guzman. So a wild pitch and a balk. So already has the double play in his column, and will re-roll the strat. And that is an 18. Nothing happening. Guzman will pitch to Winfield. Yankees lead already 2-0. Only 1 out in the top of inning number 1. 2-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus. He'll get Winfield. And he needed that strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Guzman. Next up will be the third baseman, Mike Pagliarulo. 216 average, 15 homers, 67 RBIs. Stunk at the position really in 88, but he did have some home run power. Guzman, strategy roll. That is a 16, no play. Guzman will set up and he will pitch. Guzman, 1-4 against the lefty. That's a walk plus. And that 20 is going to walk him. Pags then becomes a 17 plus 4 is a 21. And he walks Pagliarulo, and that is already the third walk given up by Guzman. So now they're going to go talk to him on the mound and say, hey, come on here, settle down here, just the first inning. The Yankees will now bring up the catcher, Don Slaught. Not a bad season, though, for half the games. 283 average, 9 homers, 43 RBIs in 88. Strategy roll, 14-0 happening. Guzman will go ahead and pitch to Slaught. Guzman, 2-3. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-14 is a base hit past the pitcher. That's a 6, and that's good. That's a single. Clark will come in to score. Washington, he will come in to score. He will score on a base hit past the pitcher. Pags, he will not. He will have to hold at second base. Needs to be a 4 in order to get to third. But it's a two-run RBI single by Slaught, and just like that, it's now 4-0 Yankees. Stadium groans. So inside pitch already saying this is going to be a different ball game than what was historically played. Next up is for the Yankees, the shortstop, Rafael Santana, 1986 Mets champion, by the way. 240 average, 4 homers, 38 RBIs. Santana was stayed in New York after going from the Mets. I think he went to the Yankees. Runners at first and second. Guzman not off to a good start. That is a 3. Nothing happening on the strat. Guzman will make the pitch. 2-4, strikeout 16, that's high. Santana, 3-2, it's a ground ball to third. It will be taken care of by Buechele, and he is actually going to throw to second to get Slaught, and that will retire the side. So the Yankees actually send all 9 to the plate. 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 walks, a wild pitch, and a balk on Guzman. So just like that, the Yankees are up 4-0. And the Rangers haven't even gotten a chance yet to bat. But they will get their chance now. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees, the ageless one, Tommy John, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 9 wins, 8 losses, 4.49 ERA. One of his later years, of course, for John, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. If you're going to put in Jim Cott, you got to put in Tommy John. And since Tommy John surgery was invented by this guy, just throw him in there because he belongs in there. Put in TJ. I put him in the Hall. No problem here. Cards and Dice TV, Tony Porter joins us here at Arlington Stadium. So let's see what the Rangers have tonight as we go to the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Rangers, center fielder, Oddibe McDowell. Got another great baseball name. 247 average, 6 homers, 37 RBIs for Oddibe. So McDowell will come up here. Yankees already with a 4-0 lead. Let's see what TJ has. John, 6'1". That is a blank. McDowell, 5'6". It's a fly ball to center, and it will be Washington making the play. Oh, to be young again, McDowell. That is true. That'll bring up the shortstop, Scott Fletcher. Had a good season in 88, 276 average, no homers, 47 RBIs, excellent fielder. Put John's elbow in, yep. John will go ahead and pitch. John, 1-6, strikeout, 6. That's going to be too high, just barely. Fletcher, 4-6, and that's grounded to third. It'll be handled by Pags, and he'll throw to first. 2 down. And next up for the Rangers will be Bob Brower. Brower is in right field for this game. 224 average, a homer, 11 RBIs. John will make the pitch. John, 3-4, that is a blank. Brower, 1-2, base hit, single into center field. Brower keeps the inning alive. And the Rangers will get their first base knock of the game. And next up will be the left fielder, Pete Incaviglia. Another great baseball name. 249 average, 22 homers, 54 RBIs. Incaviglia is definitely up there in this matchup. Brower on at first. He had 10 stolen bases. He's not doing anything there. TJ will go ahead and pitch. John, 4-1, wild pitch, No, the 13 is ball one. John will do it again. 1-4. That's a walk plus, and that is going to walk in Caviglia. And just like that, the Rangers now have runners at first and second. First walk issued by John. He had 42 of them in 88. He had a lot of starts, though. He had 32 starts. Didn't face many batters. Only went about 6 or 7 innings per start, according to his batters faced. Runners at first and second. Next batter is first baseman Pete O'Brien. Solid player. 272 average, 16 homers, 71 RBIs. Excellent fielder. Pete O'Brien, very good at the position. Runners at first and second for the Rangers. Strategy roll. That is a 4. Brower will stay put. TJ will make the pitch. John, 2-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. O'Brien, 3-6, and it's a grounder to second base. Randolph will handle it. He will toss to first, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit. Yankees up 4-0 after 1. Tony Porter at Cards and Dice TV. Please check out his amazing channel. That man does tutorials. He does APA. He does Fall Classic. He does Stratomatic. He does he does Deep Drive. He pretty much he does everything. Plus, he always shows off some very old cards. You know, like old APA cards, old Stratomatic cards. Some of that stuff is pretty vintage. Got to admit, I don't know really where Tony finds the stuff. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Yankees will be Ricky Henderson. Best leadoff hitter in baseball history, as I've already said. He walked his first time up. Guzman will make the pitch. Guzman 5-4 against the righty walk. And that 14, he'll walk Henderson again. Not a good day for Guzman so far. I don't think the Rangers want to go to the bullpen just so quick. Not many relievers the Rangers had for this game. So Henderson already on at first. Here comes Randolph. Randolph got a base hit his first time up, infield double play. And Henderson, of course, had 93 stolen bases. He does not get the steal sign. Randolph gets the bunt sign, but he's not going to bunt. He'll swing with a 4-0 lead. Guzman with the pitch. 6-4, strikeout. 15 is high. Randolph, 4-6, and he just comes through. That's a base hit to left field. Henderson, base runner 4, single to left -2, a 1-2. He'll get to third, and he does not. It's thrown into the field pretty quick, and Henderson will stay at second base. So Henderson will hold at second, but that is a base hit for Randolph, already a second hit of the game. And the next batter is Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball is 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Like the guy asking $1K for a handful of mixed track cards. Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine why he didn't accept your offer of $6. I don't get it. Henderson at second base, Randolph on at first. Still nobody out in the top of the second. Yankees look like they want to put a hurt on the Rangers today. Anything on the strat? Nope. Henderson will stay put. Guzman, 1-4 against the lefty, walk plus, and that's going to load the bases. It's going to be a long night, I think, for the Rangers, as they're just not getting it tonight here. And already bases loaded with nobody out. And here comes Clark. Clark got a double his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Nobody out here. Rangers are going to call for a double play. Give up the run to get 2 outs. Guzman just not having it here, but they're going to let him pitch here. This is the 80s, not 2022, where they let pitchers go a little bit longer than usual. Guzman going with a strategy roll. That's a 14, nothing happening. Guzman will make the pitch. Guzman, 3-1, strikeout 3. He gets Clark. That's a big strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Guzman, 1 down. Here comes Washington. Washington walked his first time up. He just gave away an inside pitch, 86. So bases are loaded. Guzman trying to get out of a jam here. Strategy roll again. That is a 14. Henderson actually needs a 2 or lower to try to steal home. Guzman, and who knows, I may let him try. Guzman with the pitch. Guzman, 2-6. That is a blank. Washington, 5-5. That ball is hit the right field. That is a 10. And against the righty, Washington is going to bring him home. That's going to be a double to right. Henderson will score. Randolph will score. Mattingly, base runner 2. Double to right is 0. 1-2. Mattingly will score. He won't. He'll hold it third. Washington goes to second. 2 RBI double, 6-0 Yankees. Stadium groans. And unfortunately, that is going to be it for Guzman. He just has nothing there tonight. So the Rangers will go to the bullpen here in the second inning. And I'll tell you, they do not have many players in the bullpen for this matchup. Now, of course, I only go to starters are available, but the relief pitchers must all be used before I can bring in a starter. So coming on to pitch for the Rangers is going to be Jeff Russell. 10 wins, 9 losses, a 3.82 ERA. Russell will come in and he will pitch. With 1 out here in the top of the second. And the next batter is Winfield. Winfield struck out his first time up. Infield is going to play in with runners at second and third here, but the Yankees already up 6-0. Strategy roll. That's a 12, nothing happening. Russell with the pitch. Russell, 3-3, strikeout 7, and he got him. He got Winfield. That's the second time Winfield has struck out, 2 down. And now we'll see Pags. Pags walked his first time up. Anything on the strat? The 9 says no. Russell will go ahead and pitch. Russell, 2-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Pagliarulo, 2-4. Ground ball to first. O'Brien will collect it. He'll take it himself. And that is going to end the inning. And end the innings. But 2 more runs on 2 hits and 2 walks. Yankees up 6-0 here. It looks like we're heading for another blowout. But then again, you guys know no lead is safe on inside pitch. Unless, of course, you're the Mets from last night where the Mets just were awful in that game against the Astros. We go to the bottom of the second inning. 3. That's okay. Yep, Brian B. You go ahead and keep me apprised of the Cowboys-Niners game. Leading off for the Rangers will be their designated hitter, Larry Parrish. 217 average, 14 homers, 52 RBIs. John will make the pitch. John, 5-1, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, strikeout. And he gets the first K. That's his first strikeout of the game. He had 81 of them in 88. 1 down. And here comes the catcher, Mike Stanley. 229 average, 3 homers, 27 RBIs. TJ with the pitch. 1-2. And that is a blank. He's not tired. Stanley, 2-6. Ground ball to second base. Randolph will have no problem with that. 2 away. Two men down. And now coming up for the Rangers will be third baseman, Steve Buechele. I always thought he was pretty serviceable. 250 average, 16 homers, 58 RBIs. Excellent at third base, though. Buechele, very capable player. TJ will make the pitch. TJ, 6-1. That is a blank. Buechele, 5-6. That's a fly ball hit to right. And Winfield will get to that easily and put it away. And the Rangers right now are just not showing up for tonight. 6-0 after 2. 3 up and 3 down. One thing I love about inside pitch, it does not devastate pitchers when they get tired, which allows them to go a little further without getting totally destroyed. Although some people like to go ahead and add a few rules when a pitcher has been tired because, yes, it mildly tires them out a little bit, but that's okay. People can do what they want with their game. I like it. I just like it rules as written. Top of the third inning, leading off for the Yankees will be Don Slaught. Slot got a base hit his first time up. Texas 79-1. This should get blown out. Yeah, probably. As I said, the Rangers are 10-17 coming into this game. The Yankees are one game under 500 at this time. Russell 4-5 against the righty. That is a blank. Slot 2-2. Line drive to short. One out. Hit hard, but right at Fletcher. One out. Here comes the ex-Met Santana, and he is 0 for 1. Russell will make the pitch. Russell 2-3 against the righty. That's going to be an out, and it's grounded to first, handled easily by O'Brien. He'll take it himself. Henderson is next, and he walked twice. So he doesn't have an official at-bat yet. We'll see if Russell can get him out. Joe Turney joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Russell, 6-4 against the righty. Strikeout. Nope, not with that 18. Henderson will swing 1-3, and he hits one to shallow center. And Odeby is going to get to that one and retire the side. A nice job by Jeff Russell to send the Yankees down in order. And we will go to the bottom of the third. Maybe Guzman just didn't have it tonight. 11th in batting in AL, yes. Bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Rangers will be their second baseman, Jerry Brown. 229 average, a homer, 17 RBIs. John with the pitch, 2-5, hit by pitch. He hit him. That is a hit. Brown is a 0, but John +2, and he'll send Brown to first. Ouch. I know Tommy didn't want to do that, but he does hit him. That puts a runner on first now for Odeby. McDowell is 0 for 1, infield double play. Brown had 7 stolen bases, not going anywhere on the 5. John will go ahead and pitch. John, 5-1, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. He goes ahead and gets McDowell. And that's strikeout number 2 for TJ. Fletcher is next. He's 0 for 1. Brown on at first. Nothing on the strat. Fletcher actually gets the bunt sign when he says, we're down 6-0. Are you kidding me? John with the pitch. 1-1, error on a grounder. Fletcher, 6-6. That ball is hit to center field. That is an 18 against the lefty. That's going to be too high. It's a fly ball to center then. Washington will get to it, and he will catch it for 2 down. No error, obviously, since it was not a ground ball. Brower is next. He got a base hit his first time up. Nothing on the strat. TJ does have balks, but he does have pickoffs as well. Still using strategy rolls. John will go ahead and pitch. John, 4-2. Against the righty, that's a base hit right past the pitcher. Brown, with 2 outs, becomes a 4. He will go ahead and make it to third as he was off with the crack of the bat. And now the Rangers have runners at first and third. Second hit of the game for Brower. He's now 2 for 2. And maybe the Rangers can do something here and get back in this game. Incaviglia is up next. He walked his first time up. Anything on the strat? The answer is no. Runners now at the corners. Fans here at Arlington hoping for something. John with the pitch. 4-5. That is a blank. Incaviglia, 3-3. And Caviglia will come through. That's going to be hit to right field. And that's going to be a double. Brown will score. Brower, base runner 4 with 2 outs. Double to right, -2, a 1-2. He will score. He will not. Brower will hold at third base, and Caviglia holds at second. But the Rangers are finally on the board at 6-1. RBI double by Incaviglia. Brower held up at second base. You got a good arm out there with Dave Winfield in right field. Winfield has a -1 arm. He's got a good arm here. So they decide to hold him and get another bat up there to take another crack at it. And why not? Here's O'Brien. He batted .272 in '88. Very capable of bringing in some runs. So now a 6-1 game here in the bottom of the third. Anything on the strat? The 19 says no. Tommy John, he will make the pitch. John, 1-4. Walk plus, ball 4. O'Brien is on base. Base is juiced. Second walk issued by John. And now that will bring up Parrish. Parrish, not really the hitter you want in this situation, although he struck out his first time up, does have some home run power against lefties, but the bases are loaded. They talk to John on the mound. Now they'll get back behind the plate. And that is an 11. Nothing happening on the strat. John will go ahead and pitch to Parrish. Fans at Arlington hoping for another big hit. TJ, 4-4. Range play. Oh, boy. Parrish, 1-4 against the lefty. That is a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Santana. The infield is back. His range is a 2. Nope, that's going to be a base hit past short. Brower's going to come in to score. In Cavilla, he will have the speed. He'll come in to score. O'Brien will have to hold at second base with a base runner 3. Pass short. Parrish gets 2 RBIs. 6-3. The Rangers are back in the game. 2 RBI single by Parrish as Santana couldn't make the play. 6-3 ball game now. And now here comes Stanley. Stanley is 0 for 1. Remember, no lead is safe on inside pitch. Yankees have a 6-3 lead here, only in the third. They're going to go talk to John, see how he's doing. He says, I can keep on going here. Here's Stanley, 0 for 1. Anything on the strat? The 6 says no. John will go ahead and pitch. John, 5-5. That is a blank. Stanley, 2-3. And it's a fly ball to right field. And Winfield will come to that. And he will make the catch and end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and a hit batter. The Rangers have cut this lead in half at 6-3. Timeout as I just get make sure I get my lineups correctly here. Nope, that's O'Brien. He bats there. And then we have that. Okay. And that's next, is it? Nope. Parrish bats after him. My lineup set is all messed up, but we are okay now. Okay. Going to the top of the fourth. 6-3 Yankees. Russell will be tired after 1 batter, but they're going to see how long he can stay out there without hitting a fatigue result. Willie Randolph leads off. He's got 2 singles to start for the game tonight. He is 2 for 2. 6-3. Rangers cut the lead in half. Russell, 5-2 against a righty walk, and he will walk Randolph. Arlington Stadium known for bases on balls, and that is another walk given up by the Rangers. That's the 5th walk. That's the 6th walk given up now. Russell is now tired, but they're going to let him see how long he can stay out there. And he will pitch to Donnie Baseball. Mattingly 0 for 1 with a walk. Randolph had 8 stolen bases. Infield double play. And nothing happening there. Mattingly will swing away. Russell sets up with the pitch. Russell, 4-5 against the lefty. Walk plus and another base on balls. I don't know how the Rangers won this game historically, but that is another walk given up by Ranger pitching. And here comes Clark. Clark 1 for 2. And Clark has a double in this game. Runners at first and second. Rangers just cut the lead in half. Now Texas pitching just doesn't know what they want to do here. Keeping it still Russell on the mound. Runners at first and second. 6-3, top of inning number 4. Nothing on the 16. Russell with the pitch. Russell 1-4. That is a blank. Clark 1-5. Line drive to third. That's out number 1. And a 1 or a 2? There will be a double play. Nope. Both runners get back, and that's just 1 out. Clark hits it right to third base, but Buechele gloves it. Randolph and Mattingly both get to the back of the bags. That's a big line out right there. Washington is next, and he is 1 for 1. Got a double and walked his first time up. See what's happening here. Strategy rolls again. Nothing on the 14. Russell will make the pitch. Russell, 5-1, strikeout 8, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Washington on a K, and that is 2 down. Can Russell, he gave up 2 walks. Can he now get out of this inning? Here is Winfield. He is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Russell trying to get out of the jam. Nothing on the strat. Russell will set up for the pitch. Fans here at Arlington hoping the Rangers can keep this going. Russell, 3-3, strikeout 5. He got him, struck him out, and the side is retired. Nothing across except a couple of walks. Russell walks the first 2 batters, then gets Clark to line out, and then strikes out the next 2. We go to the bottom of the 4th. As Doug Hunt joins us here at Arlington Stadium. And yes, rest in peace to Sal Bando, who passed away yesterday, I believe. Bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Rangers will be Steve Buechele. He is 0 for 1. TJ continuing to pitch. He still has plenty left in the tank, at least for a little bit now. TJ, 5-2. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-4, base hit. 13 is high. Buechele, 6-2. That's a ground ball to second base. It will be handled by Randolph. 1 down for Brown. What can Brown do for you? And he was hit by a pitch the first time up. John, 6-5. That's a blank. Brown, a 6-5, and that's a ground ball to third. Pags will take care of that one with these and toss Brown out at first for the second out. McDowell is up next. He's 0 for 2. Yankees leading 6-3 here. Bottom of the 4th here at Arlington Stadium. Our first look at these 2 teams for the 1988 season. And it will not be our last yet. They will get at least one more look in the second schedule block. 1-3 for John. That is a blank. McDowell, 1-4. Fly ball hit the left. And Henderson has a beat on it. And then he has his glove on it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for John. 6-3 after 4. Top of the 5th inning. Russell is going to go for another inning of work here. He is tired, but he will continue to go. This will probably be his last inning. One rule I do put in, if he's past this point of effectiveness, I can maybe have him pitch an inning or an extra inning or 2, but I will take him out after that. But Russell will stay out there. As I said, one thing I love about inside pitch, it does not devastate pitchers as soon as they get tired. Especially in the 80s. I just received the 2022 set from Chris, all right, for inside pitch. Most relief pitchers have like only 4 batters faced, and that's it. Just shows you how pitching has changed from the time of the 60s, 70s, 80s, even the 90s to today's world. Mike Pagliarulo leads off. He's 0 for 1. Russell, 3-4. That is a blank. Pagliarulo, 6-6, and against a righty, he's going to come through with a hit into center field, and that's going to be a double for Pags. Nice double for Pags. He'll hold at second base with the leadoff 2-bagger. Next batter is Slaughter, and he is 1 for 2. Infield is still going to play back. Anything on the strat? The 8 says no. Pags will stay at second base. Dan Douglas joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Russell will go ahead and make the pitch. Russell, 6-1. Wild pitch, that's a 10, and that's going to send Pagliarulo to third. So Pags is going to go to third on a wild pitch. That is not a fatigue result, but usually when something like that happens, now it's time to take him out, and that will be it for Russell. So Pags will go to third base. Russell did actually a pretty good job shutting the Yankees down after a very ineffective Guzman. Rangers will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch next for the Rangers will be Dale Mahorchik. 4 wins, 8 losses, 6 saves, a 4.22 ERA. I know that's Mahorchik or Mahorchik. I'm not 100% sure. But Dale Mahorchik will now pitch for the Rangers. And he can pitch to 6 batters. Slot the batter, he's 1 for 2. Infield will play in. Mahorchik will make the pitch. 4-6. And against the righty, that is a blank. Slot. 2-4. Fly ball hit the left. Coming under it is Incaviglia. He'll make the catch. It's 1 out. Slot sacrifice fly of 2. And he will bring in Pags. Pags will take off from third base. He'll come in to score. Yankees now have a 7-3 lead. As he gets the sacrifice fly to left. 6-3 Dallas, extra point missed. Jeez, that kicker needs some help. David Vega joins us here at Arlington Stadium. So now 1 out, but now a 7-3 Yankee lead. Here comes Santana. He's 0 for 2. Mahorchik, 4-6 against the righty, blank. Santana, 3-6, line drive to third. That'll be caught by Buechel. 2 outs. And now here comes Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. I thought Dallas did sign a kicker this week. I think they did, didn't they? I thought Dallas did sign a kicker this week. At least I thought he did. What they did, a backup kicker or something. Mahorchik with the pitch. 6-2. Home run chance. Righty. 1-19. A 10 is good. Henderson, however, needs a 2. He only had 6 homers that year. A 2 or lower. Henderson goes yard. Nope. He just missed it with a 5. Henderson 4-1, and instead he chops it to first. It'll be taken care of by O'Brien, and he'll take it himself, and that will end the inning. 1 run on 1 hit. Pagliarulo with a double. Then Slot with a sacrifice, then a wild pitch, and then Slot with a sacrifice fly brings him in. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Yankees holding a 7-3 lead. Kick was blocked. Oh, okay. So it's not all his fault. TJ back on the mound. Leading off will be Scott Fletcher. He is 0 for 2. TJ pitching a pretty good game here. John with the pitch. 2-4. Blank. Fletcher. 1-2. And it's grounded to third. It'll be handled by Pagliarulo. 1 away. Next batter is Brower. Brower is 2 for 2 tonight. 2 singles and scored once. John, he'll make the pitch. 6-2 against the righty. Strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And that is the 2nd out. And that is strikeout number 3 for TJ. Incaviglia is next, and he is 1 for 1. Got a double his last time up. TJ, pitch from John. 5-1, strikeout 13. Got him. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Incaviglia had absolutely no chance at that. And the side is retired. 4th strikeout for John, and he is doing the job. 7-3 Yankees after 5. Kind of game you expect, actually, when you have pitchers with a combined ERA of over 8 between the two in the start. We go to the top of the 6th. Mahorchik will stay on the mound. Willie Randolph will bat. He is 2 for 2. 2 singles, on the game. Mahorchik sets up with the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 6, and he got him. Called strike 3. It's right there. Randolph is a 5, but +1 makes him a 6, and he gets Randolph. He didn't strike out much that year, but he will go down there. 1 down. Donnie Baseball is next. He is 0 for 1, but he's walked twice. Mahorchik, 6-2. Home run chance. Lefty, 1-6. The 4 is good. Mattingly needs a 15 or lower to go yard. Oh, he doesn't get it. That's a 19. Mattingly, 6-2. Instead, he loops one into past the first baseman. He doesn't get a homer, but he does get a base hit, and that's his first hit of the game, actually. Mattingly had 18 bombs that year in '88, but he just misses one there on a bad pitch by Mahorchik. Here comes Clark. Clark would not have missed that home run. Clark is 1 for 3, doubled and scored. Mattingly on at first. Infield is at double play depth. Strategy roll still active. Nothing on the 6. Mahorchik, he'll go ahead and pitch. Mahorchik, 3-1 against a righty. That is a blank. Clark, 6-2 against a righty. That's a ground ball to short. 3-2-3. Second base, Brown pivot 0. 1-3 double play. They won't get it. Mattingly thrown out at second, and Clark will get to first. 2 down. Could not turn the double play, so that will be a fielder's choice. And it will bring up Washington. Mahorchik is now tired. We'll see how long he can go. Washington is 1 for 2, doubled, walked. Anything on the strat? The 4 says no. Clark is pretty much mud. Mahorchik will make the pitch. Mahorchik, 3-5 against the lefty. Base hit right past the pitcher. And that will go ahead and see what Clark will do. And Clark does not have the speed even with 2 outs. And he will hold at second base. Another hit for Washington. Runners at first and second now for Winfield. Winfield has struck out all 3 times. He has the hat trick. Not having a good night at the plate. Didn't strike out that much in '88, but he's done it here tonight here at Arlington Stadium. Strategy roll. That's a 19. Nothing happening. Mahorchik will make the pitch. Mahorchik, 5-2. Strikeout. The 19 is high. Winfield, 6-5. And that's a fly to right. Brower will get to it. He'll take his time with it, and he will put it away and retire the side. No runs on 2 hits. Yankees miss a chance to get some runs. We will go to the bottom of the 6th. John, he can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. This may be his last inning. We'll see what happens. Pete O'Brien leads off for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1. Yankees lead 7-3. Yankees got a field goal. Yankees got a touchdown, an extra point. Rangers got a field goal. John, 2-6 against the lefty. That is blank. O'Brien, 6-4. Fly ball hit the right field. Winfield's got the room, and that's 1 down. Next batter is Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 2. Parrish will bat. John sets up and ready. John, 6-6, blank. Parrish, 2-3, and that's fly ball to center. Getting over there will be Washington. He'll have time, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. John is now tired, and we'll see how long he goes. Stanley is up. He's 0 for 2. A 4-run lead. We'll see, as I said, we'll see how long John can stay out there. Remember, this is the 80s. Complete games were still pretty much a common, they were becoming an uncommon occurrence at that time. John with the pitch. John, 6-3. And that is a walk chance on a fatigue result. And that is a 16 against the lefty. And that is going to be good. Stanley's going to walk, and John is done. That is a fatigue result when he's tired. That will take John out of the game. But what a job he has done tonight for the Yankees. And the Yankees will have to go to the bullpen. Buechele is up next. We'll see who the Yankees want to bring out to pitch. Their bullpen is kind of meh, believe it or not. I don't think they would use him just yet. Actually, they probably would. They'll go with this. They'll go with this guy for. They'll go with this guy for now. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees will be Cecilio Guante. 5 wins, 6 losses, 12 saves, a 2.82 ERA. Guante will come on to pitch for the Yankees. Another great baseball name, Cecilio Guante. Stanley on at first after the walk. Buechele is 0 for 2, and there are 2 outs. So Guante will go ahead and pitch. Strategy rolls are still active. That is a 3, nothing happening there. Guante will go ahead and pitch. Guante, 1-5, range play. Buechele, 2-6 at the fly ball to left field. Henderson is out there on his horse. He's got a range of 4. He was pretty good. But he won't get that one. And that is going to be hit into the gap instead. He'll short hop it and take it for a double, for a single. Stanley, however, base runner 1. Single to left with 2 outs becomes a 2. -2 is 0. Stanley has no chance to get to third. He is mud, and he will stay at second base. So Buechele gets his first hit of the game as Henderson couldn't get to that one. Here comes Brown. Brown is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Still 2 outs. Can Brown do something here? Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Guante will so happen set up for the pitch. Guante, 5-1, strikeout, 6, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And after 6, the Yankees holding on to a 7-3 lead here at Arlington Stadium. This 88th season should be pretty interesting as we move forward into the season, as we move even further and further into the season. Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Guante Inferno. Baseball with the Demos. Yes, Dave, I would like to mention, by the way, yesterday you actually said that Alan Ashby, when he hit the home run over the for the Astros against lefties, he never hit a home run against left-handed pitching. That is true. However, checking on with Baseball Reference, I found out that Alan Ashby did hit home runs when at one point the starting pitcher of a ball game was a lefty. Now, even though he didn't hit one against a left-handed pitcher, he did hit a home run when the starting pitcher of that game at any time was a lefty. Also, all his home runs were on the road. He didn't hit a single one at home. Therefore, that still works in my book. I hope you know. We go to the top of the 7th inning, 7-3. Not that you're wrong, though, David. You are not. Top of the 7th, 7-3. Mike Pagliarulo leads off for the Yanks. He is 1 for 2 with a double. Mohorchik will continue to stay out there. Try to pitch one more inning. Now 6-6 Giants, 6-6 Niners, so I'm not really missing anything. So 7-3, and let's see what Mohorchik has up his sleeve for this inning. Mohorchik, 3-5 against the lefty. That's a base hit right back through the box. That's a straight single for Pags. And Pags is going to get his second hit of the game. So Pagliarulo will go ahead and get to first. It's the 7th inning. That's not a fatigue result single, though. It's not a fatigue result single. I'm going to keep him out there and let him pitch to Slot. Slot is up next. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Infield now a double play. Strategy rolls are now off. Pitcher versus batter. Mohorchik, 2-4, strikeout 13. That is high. Slot, 6-3, base hit right past short. That's a single. Pagliarulo will hold at second base, and Slot will hold at first. And now the Yankees again in business. Now, that's good enough for me to take Mahorchik out. So that will be it for him as Mike Eisenberg joins us here at Arlington Stadium. So the Rangers will go to another pitcher. Santana is up next. And coming on to pitch for the Rangers will be Jose Cesena. I think I said that right. No wins, a loss, a save, a 4.78 ERA. They do have Mitch Williams, the wild thing, in the bullpen at this time, but I'm not going to use him here. So Jose Cesena will be the fourth Ranger pitcher. He'll pitch to Santana. Infield still a double play depth. And he can pitch to, let's see, 6 batters. So let's see what happens here. Cesena with the pitch. 5-1, strikeout 4, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Santana. And that is 1 down. Here comes Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 2, but he's walked twice. Yep, wild thing, exactly. Mitch Williams is in the Ranger bullpen here in 88. Pitch from Cesena, 4-4, strikeout 12, not this time. Henderson, a 4-5, that's a fly ball to left. Coming in there is going to be in Cavilla. He will make the catch. Pags will not go to third. He'll stay where he is, 2 down. So Ricky Henderson having an 0 for 3 night, even though he has walked twice and scored twice. Randolph is next, and he is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. 2 outs here, top of the 7th, 7-3 Bronx Bombers. Cesena with the pitch. 4-4, strikeout 11. Nope, that is high. Randolph, 1-3, ground ball to short. He'll get out of it. Picked up by Fletcher. He's going to go the short way to get Slot, and that retires the side. Nice job by Cesena. No runs on 2 hits for the Yankees. And the side is retired there. It stays 7-3. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. And for those of you in the chat, by the way, speaking of 10-minute ticker, I actually had a conversation in the emails today, okay, with Brian Davis. Now, Chris Davis is the creator of Inside Pitch. Brian Davis is the creator of FastScore, and I spoke with him this morning and mentioned how some people were mentioning they were having some issues with the realism of FastScore when it comes to terms of using it as a background. He gave me a good explanation, but he also said he would like to cameo in the chat in a future game of mine, and he can answer any of your questions about FastScore Baseball. He asked if he should. He asked if he could. I said please. So we may have a cameo appearance by Brian Davis, who is the creator of FastScore Baseball. And I told him he could tell he may pop in anytime, or I told him if he wants to let me know when he'd like to visit, and I will let you guys know so you guys can ask him any questions about FastScore and why, and all that. As I was just asking when he was going to get the 2022 season of FastScore done, and because some of my other guys like Brian Patterson are going to play the 2022 season, but he wanted FastScore for that. It's not made yet. He said in about a week. So we may get a special guest. We may get Brian Davis, the creator of FastScore, in the chat at a future moment. So be prepared if that ever happens. Meanwhile, our next game will be tomorrow night, and it will be May 10th. we're going to take a trip back to Fulton County Stadium and see the Braves, but this time they'll be taking on the Montreal Expos. We've not seen them yet. It will be the Expos versus the Braves. Bryn Smith will be pitching for the Expos, and pitching for the Braves is going to be a very young nobody named some bum named Tom Glavine. He will pitch tomorrow night for the Braves. So the Expos and the Braves tomorrow night. Bryn Smith against Tom Glavine. Not bad for tomorrow night. That'll be tomorrow on Inside Pitch. They don't have a computer version of FastScore? No, and you don't need one there, Tony. It's designed to be used with dice. If you want to use it, you don't need a computer version of FastScore. He does all the calculations for you anyway. We go to the bottom of the seventh here. Yankees 7-3. Top of the order for the Rangers is O-to-B Young McDowell. He's 0 for 3. Guante's going to stay out there. He can pitch to 2 more batters before fatigue. We'll see how long he can go. Guante will make the pitch. Guante, 5-6, strikeout, 17. That just misses. McDowell, 1-5. That ball is hit to center field. That is a 13, and against a righty, that's going to be a double for McDowell. McDowell will come away with a 2-bagger to start the inning off. Fletcher is next. He's 0 for 3. Infield will stay back. And nothing on the strat. Actually, I don't know why I'm rolling the strat. Strat's not active right now. Guante will make the pitch. Guante, 5-2 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And it's a fly ball to center field. Coming in is going to be Washington. He will make the catch. McDowell got good speed. Let's see. 5 - 2 is 3. Washington 0. A 1-3. McDowell will take third. That's a 6. Another 6. He could be out. And that is it. That is another 6. Now we got to see if he's thrown out. McDowell trying to get to third. Throw by Washington. A 1-3. And he is going to be thrown out at third base. McDowell trying to go ahead and take third, and he is out of there. I may wonder why I didn't send him, but he had good speed. But Claudell Washington guns McDowell out at third, and that is the second out. I just want to see one thing on that. Hold on here, because doesn't happen all the time on that. I just want to see something here. Timeout 1 second. I want to see something here. Where is it? Rule 66. Use third 1d6. Check outfield arm. Order holds. Okay. All right. So there are now 2 outs as Fletcher flies out to center. McDowell tries to take third, and he is thrown out of there. Here comes Brower. And Brower is 2 for 3 with a single. As C&D he's still in the bathroom. Guante is tired. He'll pitch. Guante, 1-2, strikeout, 3, got him. And that will retire the side. Nice job by Guante. No runs and a hit. McDowell thrown out at third base. But that will do it. After 7, Yankees still holding on to the 7-3 lead. As Rick Query joins us here at Arlington Stadium, the moderator of the Inside Pitch channel, and an excellent Inside Pitch man, I should say, Mr. Query. Always an honor to have you here in the chat. We go to the top of the 8th. Jose Cesena is going to continue to pitch. Donnie Baseball Mattingly leads off. He is 1 for 2 tonight. Had a singles last time up, and Mattingly should be in the Hall of Fame. Cesena with the pitch. 2-5. Walk plus. That's going to walk Mattingly. And again, the Rangers just can't stay away from bases on balls. That is the 3rd time Mattingly's been walked tonight. Clark is next. And he is one for 4, got a double. Strategy rolls are off, infield double play. Cesena with the pitch. 5-4, hit by pitch. 5, yes, he hit him. Ouch. Clark is a 2, but Cesena's a +10, and that's going to hit Clark, and that is the second hit batter of the game. Next hit batter, the pitcher is thrown out. And here comes Washington. And yes, Rick Query says Washington was a better fielder than some give him credit. You are correct. Washington is in center for this game. It was his better position, 88. And Washington is the batter having a good night. He is 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a walk. Infield still a double play depth. Nobody out, top of the 8th. Yankees trying to get some insurance. Cesena, 2-3, walk plus, and that's going to walk. That's going to walk Washington, and the bases are loaded. Wow, this Ranger pitching staff just cannot have any control. And now the batter is Winfield. The bases are loaded with nobody out. Cesena is now tired. They're going to let him pitch, though. Winfield is 0 for 4. They're going to let him pitch, and they're going to bring the infield in and try for a 2-3, a grounder 2-3 double play. The Rangers don't want any more runs. Cesena will pitch to Winfield. Fans here at Arlington hoping for something. Cesena, 3-3, strikeout 2, got him. He gets Winfield. So Winfield has the golden sombrero. That's the 4th time he struck out. Pags is next, and he is 2 for 3, a single and a double, and he walked. They're still going to keep the infield in, try to get the runner at home. Yankees have a 7-3 lead. Yankees are 1 game under 500 here early in 88. Rangers trying to remain somewhat relevant. They're 10-17. Cesena will make the pitch. Cesena, 5-2, strikeout 13, swing and a miss, strikeout, 2 down. Another strikeout by Cesena. Can he get out of the inning? And here comes Don Onslaught, and he is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Cesena is tired, but they're going to see if he can get it done here. Fans here at Arlington hoping for a good pitch. Now 2 outs here. In the top of the 8th, Cesena sets up, ready to make the pitch. Cesena, 4-2. That's a walk plus. That's going to ring in a run. And the bases will go ahead and remain loaded. And that will be it for Cesena. He goes ahead and walks in a run. Oh, those bases on balls. It's 8-3. Stadium groans. Santana is the next batter. The Rangers will have to go back to the bullpen. And they're going to have to go, and I'm going to have them bring out their next closer. They do have a French player, which I usually don't use until all the main closers are out. Now an 8-3 lead. Here comes the wild thing. Pitching for the Rangers, Mitch Williams. 2 wins, 7 losses, 18 saves, a 4.63 ERA. Wild thing has entered the building. Santana is 0 for 4, though. Prescott in INT number 2. So now bases are loaded for Santana. So what Mitch Wild Thing Williams will go ahead and try to get it done here. The Rangers have had a lot of walks today. Arlington Stadium doesn't help them with that +4 walks. Williams will set up, and he will make the pitch. Williams, 3-6. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-2's an out. 10 is high. Santana, 4-3. And against the lefty, Santana's going to come through with a double to left. Clark will score. Washington will score. Slot, base runner 1. Double to left, -1 with 2 outs. He's a 1 anyway. Slot will score only on a 1. And he will not. He will hold it third. As he is mud. Santana, RBI, 2 RBI double. 10-3 Yankees. Stadium groans. Yankees are doing the job on the Rangers tonight. Kind of the job I wish the Mets had done on the Astros last night, but not to be. Yankees now get a field goal and now have a 10-3 lead here in the top of the eighth. Next batter is Henderson. Henderson is 0 for 3, but has walked twice. And no matter what, the Rangers are just not getting a good day. Slaught on at third, Santana on at first. Williams will make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 11. Nope, that is high. Henderson, 5-3, and that's a fly to left. Henderson's going to have an 0 for 4 night, although he did walk twice and scored twice, but that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and then Caviglia is going to make the catch, and that's going to end the inning. 3 runs on only 1 hit and 3 walks. Just not a good day at the ballpark for Ranger pitching. We will go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Rangers have walked 10 players in this game. Bottom of the 8th inning, leading off for the Rangers will be Pete Incaviglia. That's going to be it for Guante. He's done his job. Yankees will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to bring out to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Steve Shields. 5 wins, 5 losses, no saves. A 4.37 ERA. Steve Shields will now be the 3rd Yankee pitcher with a 7-run lead. Incaviglia, the batter here now as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Shields, 1-6. That's at the park. We haven't visited Arlington much. Arlington, 6-1. That's a ground ball to third. That'll be taken care of by Pags, and that's out number 1. Here comes O'Brien. O'Brien is 0 for 2 with a walk. Shields will make the pitch. Shields, 2-2, strikeout, 18 is high. O'Brien, 3-3, ground ball hit to Randolph at second. He'll take his time, throw to first, 2 down. 2 outs for Parrish. Parrish is 1 for 3. And the Rangers do have some action, they do have bench help, but down 7 runs. I really don't know if they would bring in somebody else here. Probably they would. And you know what? They will. Parrish is going to come out of the game, and the Rangers will make a batting change. And this is the 8th inning. Coming on to take over at designated hitter for the Rangers is going to be Ruben Sierra. 254 average, 23 homers, 91 RBIs. Sierra will take over at DH. He was not in the starting lineup for this game, although he did play in almost all the games for the Rangers that year. Ruben Sierra. That's a blast from the past. Shields with the pitch. 6-4, strikeout 1. And just like that, Sierra goes 1, 2, 3, strikeout, inning over. And that retires a side, 10-3 in favor of the Bombers. We go to the top of the 9th. Williams will pitch here. Yankees with a 10-3 lead. And it will be Willie Randolph leading off for the NYY. And he is 2 for 4, 2 singles and a walk. Wild Thing will make the pitch. 5-1, hit by pitch, 20. Nope, that's high, just barely. Randolph will swing 1-6, and Randolph leads off with a double into center field, and the Yankees are still looking for more. Leadoff double for Randolph. He'll hold at second base. Yankees trying to get back to 500. Donnie Baseball is up, and he is walked 3 times, is 1 for 2. Infield is still back. Strategy rolls are off. Williams will make the pitch. Wild Thing, 6-4, strikeout 12, not there. Mattingly, 1-3, and that's a fly ball hit the left field. Incaviglia will make the play. That's out number 1. Randolph will stay where he is. He will not go to third. Clark is next. Clark is 1 for, let's see, he is 1 for 4. He is 1 for 4. Got a double and got hit by a pitch. No home runs in this game. Surprisingly so, with the score at 10-3, there are no homers in the game. At least I don't think there were. I don't think I have any home runs. Let me see. I think everything is base hit, double, single, double. Yeah, no home runs in the game. Arlington Stadium not known for many of them, only 125 hit here. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, joins us here at Arlington Stadium. Williams, 5-6. That's a walk plus, and that's a walk to Clark. And Clark has these very high walk numbers. So anytime a walk comes up, that's going to be an automatic walk. And Clark will trot to first. So the batter now will be Washington. Washington is 2 for 3. A single, a double. He's walked twice. As Donnie Baseball's homer power, look at this, he batted .311. That is true. Infield, a double play depth. Williams, he is tired now. Williams is tired, but they're going to let him pitch here. Runners at first and second, 1 out, top of the 9th. Williams with the pitch. 6-3, possible error. Washington, 4-2. That's a fly ball hit the left field. That is hit to Incaviglia. His error rating is a 2. And you got to be kidding me. That is a 1. Incaviglia will come over there, and the ball's going to pop right out of his glove. That is going to be an E7. He drops that ball. That is the only way he could have dropped it on a fly out to left. That, of course, is with 1 out. That's an automatic 1-base advance. Randolph, a base running rating of 3. A 3 or more, he will score. And that is a 1. He will come in on the drop ball. Randolph, Clark, a base running rating of 2. He will take third base, and Washington will take second. And it's 11-3 Yankees on the drop fly ball. E7 on Incaviglia. $11-3 Yankees. Stadium groans. That's the first error on the Rangers in this game. They did not have any errors historically in the game. So Pete Incaviglia, that was the only way he could have dropped it. A 2, he would not have dropped it, so it was not an even number. He drops a fly ball in the mitt, and one of the reasons why, I guess, the Rangers just were not very good in '88. Runners at second and third now for Winfield. Winfield is 0 for 5. He has struck out 4 times. Williams is tired. They're going to lead him in there right now with an 11-3 game here. It's just that the Rangers are just, D20s are evil, as David Baseball Demos is 100% correct. Williams with the pitch. 5-1. Hit by pitch. 7. Yes, he hit him, and that's going to put Winfield on first. That is the 3rd hit batter, and Williams is out of there. He is thrown out. Williams is ejected on the 3rd hit batter, and the bases are loaded, and he is thrown out of the game. So Wild Thing goes ahead and be wild. He goes ahead and does it, and he hits Winfield. Bases are loaded. The Rangers will have to go to the bullpen, and coming on to pitch for them will be Dwayne Vaughn. 7.63 ERA, only had 15 innings pitched. He is the last relief pitcher I have before I can go to starters. But bases are loaded here now in the top of the ninth inning. 11-3 Yankees. Just not a good night for the Rangers. Pagliarulo is the batter now, and he is 2 for 4, a single and a double. He's also walked. San Francisco game has a baseball score. I know, right? So bases are loaded. Dwayne Vaughn will go ahead and pitch. And the one rule I do have for the last pitcher, I really would like to keep him in there for batters faced before I go to starters. That's one rule I do have. You have to pitch with at least one batter before you can go to starters. But in this case, it's regular season. I may just let him go in there. Is there a fielder's pitching card? I did create one. But that I will not use unless I have to bring, if all the pitchers, I will not bring in a fielder's pitching card. Okay, that card until the starters until I have nobody left to pitch. That rule I will keep. I will only use that card if all pitchers have been used. I know you can bring in pitcher hitting field. I did create one. Bobby Valentine wants to pitch. Yeah, right. But I did create one. D. Scott Howard. He has to pitch to 3 batters. No. This is 88, not 2022. And even if we were playing the 2022 season, I wouldn't follow that rule. Dwayne Vaughn will go ahead and pitch to Pags. Vaughn, 2-3, strikeout 3. He got him. He struck out Pagliarulo. Nice job by Vaughn. That's 2 outs. And no, that is not Vaughn from Major League, by the way. That is not Vaughn. Here comes Slot. Slot is 2 for 4, 2 singles, a sacrifice fly, and a walk. So Dwayne Vaughn here now pitching against Slot, but now 2 outs here. Fans at Arlington pretty much leaving, but Vaughn will pitch. Vaughn, 6-1, that's at the park. Arlington Stadium, 4-3, and that is a blank. We get a rare play. Another rare play, but this time men on. 61, sinking liner, which fielder dives for. And let's see here. That is a sinking liner to center field, which fielder dives for. Resolve as a range play for the fielder. That's hit to McDowell. His range is a 4. That is a 5. He won't get it. If caught, has a chance to double up. Nope. If caught, has a chance to double up closest runner, but nope. If range check fails, ball gets by to the wall. Fielder chases ball. Roll 1d6 versus base running rate versus arm right. ABR to play at third. So Clark is going to score. Washington's going to score. Winfield is going to score. Slot is going to try for third. Slot's going to try for third. His base runner rating is 1. McDowell is 0. If it's a 1, the throw goes to third base, and Slot is out. And Slot is out. But that's going to be a bases clearing triple by Slot, a double, but he is thrown out at third, and that will retire the side. So that will go as a double, but he's thrown out. But all 3 runners will score for the Yankees, and that will end the inning with 2 outs. Wow. 4 runs on 2 hits, an error, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And in the football game, it's a baseball score. But here in this baseball game, we have a football score. It is 14-3 Yankees going into the bottom of the 9th. Playing 4 years and still can't figure out the rules. Single 2-star is all you need. Well, Tony, I guess inside pitch just is not for you. We go to but will we see some ninth inning magic? I kind of doubt it. Yankees with a 14-3 lead here in the bottom of the ninth. Just not a good night for the Rangers. Shields will stay out on the mound. Why not? And Mike Stanley will lead off for the Rangers. Stanley is 0 for 2. Not many fans left here at Arlington Stadium. Shields with the pitch. 1-4 against the righty. That is a blank. Stanley, 4-3. Base hit to right field, and the rally has begun. Stanley gets a leadoff single. He'll hold it first. The batter now is Buechele, and Buechele is 1 for 3, so now the rally comes out there. Stanley on it first. Yankees with a 14-3 lead. For those of you who thought we would have a 1-2-3 closing inning, I think not. Shields will make the pitch. Shields, infield double play, of course. 3-5, strikeout 20. That is high. Buechele, 1-5, ground ball to third. 1, 2, 3. Second base, pivot, Randolph, 0, 1-3 double play. They got it, 2 outs. And that ends the rally pretty quick. 5-4-3 double play. And there are 2 away now. And the last chance for the Rangers will be Jerry Brown. And he is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Shields will go ahead. Yeah, Yanks are usually 50% of the fans. That's true. Shields will pitch to Brown. 2 outs here, bottom of the ninth. Shields with the pitch. 3-1. That's at the park. Arlington Stadium. 4-5. That is a ground ball to third. This game's going to end. Pagliarulo is up with it. Pumps once, pumps twice. Lazily throws to first. That's your game. Yankees bomb the Rangers tonight. 14-3. Stadium groans. Not a good game for the Rangers tonight. Yankees will go ahead and get the win. They'll get back to 500 at 15-15. The Rangers will now drop to 10-18. Not a good game tonight. Got a blowout, I guess. Sorry about that, but sometimes that's what you get. Final line score coming up. For the Yankees, 14 runs on 13 hits and no errors. It was the 10 walks that really did them in. It was the 10 walks that really helped them out. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 error. The winning pitcher, of course, is Tommy John. He'll get the win. And Jose Guzman does take the loss. So a nice victory for the Yankees as they bomb the Rangers 14-3 tonight. But that is it for the game. It is not it for the program. 10-minute ticker coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. As I've said, Brian Davis, who creates FastScore Baseball, may be showing up in a future chat. He has not told me yet when, but he may show up, as he said he would like a cameo for anybody that would like to go ahead and discuss how he creates his system. And you never know. Do share the fielder's pitching card later. I think I already sent files to that, Rick. Maybe I didn't. I may have to send the files that I have for the pitcher hitting cards and the pitcher and the position player fielding card. I am working on creating some. I don't know on the Facebook. I sent Jim Doyle the file Jim Doyle actually went ahead and did it, and that was it. And yeah, Tony's also correct. Take a picture with a 9 ERA. But what I did is I just created a black and white straight card. So the Yankees do get the win over the Rangers 14-3. Let's see how the rest of the majors goes here. Well, maybe you can ask him that question when he gets into the chat one day. But he said he will pay us a visit. May 7th, White Sox at Baltimore. White Sox 1346, and that is 4. That is going to be 5. Orioles 952, and that is also 5. That will be a tie. White Sox roll a 5, and it will minus +3 is 8. Baltimore rolls a 2, and that's going to be a win for the Pale Hose. Toronto at California. Toronto 20-33, that is 5. Angels 12-13, and that is 1. And that's going to be a win for the Blue Jays. Milwaukee at Kansas City. Milwaukee 9-24, and that's 2. Royals 10-35, and that is 4. And that will be a win for the Royals. Boston and Minnesota. Red Sox 20-65. That's going to be a win. That's going to be 11, I think. Minnesota 22-25, and that's 4. A win for the Bo Sox. They needed that. Cleveland at Oakland. Cleveland 5-13. That's 0. Athletics 11-51. That's 5. A win for the A's. Detroit at Seattle. Tigers leading the American League East. Tigers 23-66. That's 13. Mariners 9-35, and that is 4. Another win for the Cats. Philadelphia and the Braves. Phillies 11-36. That is 4. Atlanta 7-41, and that's also 4. They will tie. Phillies roll a 3 and 0. Braves roll a 2, -2 is 0, and Philly will win the game. Giants and the Cubs. Giants 10-42, and that is 4. Cubs 7-34, and that is 3. The Cubs are lousy. Astros and the Expos. Astros 2-33, and that is 2. Expos 9-66, that's 9, and the Spos will beat the Stros. Reds and the Mets. Reds 5-65, and that is going to be 7. Mets 14-11, that is 0, and no happy recap from my Mets dare. Padres and the Pirates. Padres 5-25, and that is 2. Pirates 5-32, and that is 3. A win for the Bucks. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 2-35, and that is 2. Cardinals 3-45, and that's 3. A win for the Redbirds. On to May 8th, White Sox and Baltimore. White Sox 15-11, that's 0. Baltimore 4-22, and that's 1. The Orioles will get a rare win. Toronto and the Angels. Blue Jays 15-51, that's 6. Angels 19-36, and that is 5. That's going to be a win for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are not having a bad year. Milwaukee and the Royals. Brewers 6-36, and that is 3. Royals 111-0. That'll be a win for the Brew Crew. They're staying up there with the Tigers in the AL East. Boston and Minnesota. Red Sox 9-34, and that's 3. Twins 18-11, that's 1. And the Red Sox will win another game. Cleveland and Oakland. Cleveland 5-41, and that's 3. Athletics 11-43, and that is 5. A win for the A's. Detroit and Seattle. Tigers 19-23, and that's 4. The M's 8-15, and that's 1. Another win for the Tigers. Yankees and the Rangers. Yankees 23-35, that's 6. Rangers 9-34, and that's 3. Another win for the Bronx Bombers. Philadelphia at Atlanta. Philadelphia 9-12, that's 1. Atlanta 13-41, and that is 5. And that's going to be a rare win for the Braves. Giants and the Cubs. Giants 13-56, that's going to be 7. Cubs 13-55, and that is 6. Dang, Cubs just not cutting it so far. Astros and the Expos. Stros 7-31, and that is 3. Spos 7-16, that's 1, a win for the Stros. Reds and the Mets. Reds 6-63, and that is 6. Mets 14-31, and that is 4. My Mets are slumping. Padres and the Pirates. Padres 4-61, and that's 5. Pirates 12-52, and that is 6, a win for the Bucks. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 8-36, that is 4. Cardinals 7-61, and that's 6, a win for the Redbirds. On to May 9th, White Sox at Baltimore. White Sox 8-54, and that is 5. Baltimore 5-16, that's 1, win for the Pale Hose. Cleveland and California. Indians 10-15, and that is 2. Angels 13-34 and 4, a win for the Halos. Boston and Kansas City. Boston 8-13, and that is 1. Royals 5-46, and that will be 4, a win for the Royals. Milwaukee at Minnesota. Milwaukee 14-32, and that is 4. Twins 13-16, and that is 2, a win for the Brew Crew. Detroit at Oakland. Detroit 8-61, that's going to be 6. Athletics 13-13, and that is 1. And that's going to be a win for the Tigers. Man, Detroit on a mission. I guess losing the 61 World Series, this team wants to try to go ahead and make up for that. Montreal and the Braves. We have these two tomorrow. Expos 11-25, and that is 3. Braves 5-16, that's 1, a win for the Spos. Mets and the Stros, a rematch of the game I did yesterday, Fernandez and Darwin. Mets 12-26, can't get a break, that's 3. Astros 4-62, that's 6. And my Mets are on a bad time losing streak right now. Reds and the Phillies. Reds 12-62, and that is 7. Phillies 2-21, and that is a 1. Another win for the Reds. Giants and the Pirates. Giants 13-14, and that is 2. Pirates 8-26, and that's 3. Pirates will get the win. Padres and the Cardinals. Padres 8-63, and that's 7. Cardinals 6-21, and that is 2. And a win for the Padres. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be May 10th. We'll be back at Fulton County Stadium as the Montreal Expos will take on the Atlanta Braves. Bryn Smith will go for the Expos. It's our first look at them for the year. And a very young Tom Glavine will be pitching for the Braves. Expos, Braves, Smith, and Glavine. Be there or be square. Doug Hunt, Brian B., Rick Query, Cards and Dice TV, Tony Porter, Baseball with the Demos. D. Scott Howard, Clee Baseball Fan. Mike Eisenberg, David Vega, Doug Hunt, Dan Douglas, Joel Turney, and Ronald Spersky. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow night. The Yankees go ahead and put a whooping on the Rangers tonight, 14-3. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.